There are two bar tacking stitches built into the Bernina 480, and I want to show you how to use them, where to find them. So first off, you will need to scroll down in your main utility menu all the way down to stitch 24 and 25. Down here is where those mending stitches are, some different tacks and utility stitches like basting. So 24 is designed to just go ahead and stitch a length down, back, and then crisscross it like railroad tracks. Now, if you're wondering what foot to use, always touch the picture of the presser foot, and whatever foot is showing with the yellow star, that is the foot you should be using. This one says 1C, so I know I've got the right foot on. So this stitch, you just go ahead, you can see where it's going to start because that's the little white dot at the top. So anytime I'm wondering, does the stitch start on the left or does it start on the right, look for the dot and it will show you where to expect it to start sewing from. So this one is really just hold down the presser foot, sew, and then finish. I'm going to use and it locks, done. That's as fast as it is. So a bar tack can easily be done and meant to secure anything back in place, especially that has a lot of pull or tug. It's got to really support a lot of weight, sometimes bags or even just belt loops. That's why they put bar tacks on belt loops. All right, so the second one is actually number 25. Now, before I get to the next one, the 24 is what we use when we do in our Stitching Cosmos class. Let me link to that video right up here where you can learn lots. We do this when we do our tassels, and we use bar tacks to just kind of tack them in place as we make our own tassels, and then we cover them up with buttons, and we sew the buttons on, which is also in the machine as a preset stitch, which is lovely. 25, let's just take a peek. It's just going to go back and forth. Again, you can kind of see that white dot. It's showing that it's going to start on the left. And so as you sew back and forth, just keep your foot down. It does do a lot of stitches, and that means it's really, really secure. But we don't use this one when we do those tassels, because the tassels are only going to be like covered. They'll technically slip right out. But if you just need something to really be held in place to hold that fabric from moving, this would be great. But now you can see what the difference is and why we use those to hold the fibers we make into tassels in place. So, but bar tacks 24, 25 are awesome. There is kind of a fun bar tack looking decorative stitch. Notice it starts at the bottom and works its way back up to the top. Again, it will recommend foot 20C. That's a nice open toe foot. We do use that a lot with our decorative stitches. So that would be a great foot to pick up. Since that one doesn't come with this machine, it is one you will use quite often.